Stoicism claims to offer inner peace, freedom through detachment, power through self-control. It teaches us to align with nature, accept fate, and neutralize emotion. To many, this sounds like wisdom, but to Nietzsche, it sounded like surrender. Not strength, but retreat. Not freedom, but numbness, masquerading as virtue. At the heart of Stoicism is the belief that virtue is the only true good, and that everything outside our control, pain, loss, pleasure, status, should be met with indifference. The Stoic doesn't resist fate. He embraces it, amor fati. But Nietzsche saw this as passive. It wasn't love of fate, it was resignation to it. He didn't want you to endure life, he wanted you to affirm it. Not accept the world as a prisoner accepts their cell, but as a creator affirms their chaos. The Stoics sought to rationalize nature. They claimed to live in accordance with nature, but Nietzsche asked, which nature? The polished, idealized, logical universe imagined by philosophers, or the raw, indifferent, brutal chaos that actually exists? To Nietzsche, nature is not a system of order. It is will to power, blind, forceful, creative energy. It does not care for serenity. It explodes, competes, destroys, transforms. Stoicism tries to tame this. It teaches the individual to suppress desire, to extinguish emotion, to become a stone. Nietzsche saw this as a form of inner death, not transcendence, withdrawal. Emotion is not weakness. Desire is not disorder. Pain is not to be dulled. For Nietzsche, all of these are essential to life, to real, vital, overflowing life. Stoicism tells us to master ourselves by distancing from the world. Nietzsche demands that we plunge into the world, risk everything, feel deeply, suffer bravely. The Stoic seeks apatheia, freedom from passion. Nietzsche wanted pathos, the full, unfiltered force of existence. The Stoic aims to be untouched by fortune or misfortune. Nietzsche calls this cowardice in disguise. The truly strong person is not the one who feels nothing, but the one who feels everything and still says yes. The Stoic claims virtue is its own reward. Nietzsche asks, what is virtue that shrinks from the body, that kills instinct, that denies the storm and calls it peace? Stoicism was, in Nietzsche's view, the moralization of anesthesia, a worldview designed not for the strong, but for the weary, for those who could no longer bear the burden of intensity. He respected the discipline of the Stoics, but saw it as the discipline of monks, not warriors. It dulled the fire of becoming. It wanted control over chaos instead of dancing with it. It wanted silence where there should be music, stillness where there should be motion. In the end, Nietzsche's rejection of Stoicism was not a mere philosophical disagreement. It was existential. The Stoic turns away from the storm. Nietzsche walks into it, because to live, truly live, is not to float above the world in calm neutrality. It is to burn, to struggle, to overcome, to fall, to rise, to create. The Stoic seeks peace. Nietzsche seeks hazırsa